The woman at the well, I was seeking for things that could not
Had several problems with it.
and then I heard myself.
This is a very, very sensitive radio. I can't tell you how sensitive this is. I'm not going to do a channel sweep because I don't want any more content warnings. I'm not getting monetized. I keep repeating that every time I make a video, but if I was getting monetized, they wouldn't show it in some countries, which doesn't bother me. And apparently, they don't show some of the videos in this country if you get a copyright infringement. So I have a low amount of subscribers, and I would like to get some views. So I'm just showing you. This is a tightly wrapped little radio, but it's probably the most sensitive radio I've ever worked on. I have a lot of stuff, obviously, everywhere that I work on and that I try to use. I gotta fix the dial knob on that. Yeah, pretty radio. So, anyway, out of all these radios I have, tuners, radios, receivers, whatever, I repeated endlessly over the 35 videos I did that I have a really hard time getting stations. But this thing pulls in radio stations north of me, west of me, and east of me, but I can't get radio stations from the south because there's ocean, so there's no radio stations out there. But one of the problems I had when I first got this was it wouldn't even power up. And I finally got it to power up, but I had really low volume, and I've been messing around with that. And I finally got the antenna mostly working. So I have not replaced a single part in this radio. But I've had it apart. I haven't unsoldered anything, but I've been doing circuit testing and voltage testing, and there's no bad capacitors in here. I don't have any high SCRs. I don't have any. It's just kind of an amazing radio, and I'll probably put it back in its case here shortly. But right now, I'm just enjoying listening to it, and I'm playing this music because I won't get a copyright infringement on it. I wish I could do a channel feed and show all the stations I'm getting, but I'm not going to do it. Maybe when I get it back together, I will do that. But one of the problems I had just a while ago was I wasn't getting volume out of it, very low. I could barely hear what was coming out of the speaker. So I was running it out of the tape jack into my Zenith 3000. And I was using this as a speaker, and I was actually getting pretty good volume out of that. But I finally got tired of that, so I went back and started working on it again. And right now it's running on its speaker, and you can hear it. And it's got really good volume, and it's not distorting. And I still got the 3.5mm jack hooked up to it, but it's not plugged in, it's just on there. So if I want to go back to this, I can just push it back in. So anyway, I wanted to show this to you. See the battery. It's even got the battery cover. It's been running off of cheap dollar store batteries for like 4 straight days now, because I've been listening to it all day. I've picked up FM stations from this as far away as 150 miles. I've picked up stations, and these are FM stations. I've picked up stations from Mobile, Alabama, Dothan, Alabama, Tallahassee, South Georgia, Mid Georgia. So I'm really impressed. Just kind of lucky. I got this really cheaply on eBay because it didn't work at all. And when I first got it, took it apart, it was kind of daunting because of the compactness of it and everything, but I got over it. So just wanted to give you an update on that. And I'll get back to you in just a minute. All right. Well, this is pretty sad. I've been working on this for a while. What's sad about it is, the speaker's out of it, or it's not in the area, but I have to have this book on the antenna to keep it making contact with. I'm not sure what's going on these internals, but the biggest problem this thing has right now, it's working. It may work. It's not working right now, but you see I'm getting some signal strength on it, but when you push down on the book, all right, well, that's not working at all, so.
That, the Office of Legal Counsel has said forever that presidents are amenable to a threat of prosecution.
The signal strength
and they have continued to function and do their jobs and do all the things that presidents do.
If these particular radios, these Sonys,
in what the law is
if the signal strength goes down below 2, it just cuts out entirely. And one of the problems I think people have with these, when they buy them and they don't work, is that there's a problem here, because I've got another one now that's kind of evincing the same thing. It'll work fine, and then the signal strength will drop below 2 because of the atmospheric conditions. It just cuts out. So I need to get under here, remove this board. Here we go. I need to remove this board and find out what's going on under there, but it's not as easy as it looks. But the reason why I've got this up here like this is I actually listen to this at night while I'm sleeping, because it gets this gas station on National Propaganda Radio, and it's on National Propaganda Radio now.
On that score,
so I just wanted to, I'm kind of picking at these. I just bought a third one of these for $16 off of eBay, because it has a complete antenna, and this has a pop-up antenna, so when you push this back into the slot, it's really hard to get it back out without the knob on it. So I thought $16 was a pretty good price for an antenna. But I really do like these radios. They're super freaking sensitive.
But the DC Circuit in Blazing Game, Chief Judge there, joined by the panel.
I'll spend more time on it. I'll try to not use the book. It's actually a pretty good book, by the way. You haven't read any Nelson DeMille. He's a really good author. Okay, get back to you.
Do you have any thoughts?
More of today's hits to a better mix while you work.
Come out to the Carabel History Museum and see the exhibit Tatell the Legend, Tatell the Place.
This is the one,
exhibit explores the legend of Tatell,
the
ICF-5500W
that
and how
I just
Tatell
bought
got its name. You'll
off
see
eBay
wildlife
about
and
a week
landscape
and a half
photos by
ago,
Tom
and
Sporer
this
and
was
John
billed as a
Johnson.
one
You can hear
owner,
the song The Ballad of Tatell by Will McLean
working
and watch
well,
the 1983 film
and
A
it
Tale
looks
of
like a
Tatell
one
by
owner,
the FSU
and it
Department of
works really
Communications.
well.
The exhibit is open
And
to the
I've been
public through
listening
April
to this
27th.
since I've
There's
gotten
no
it,
charge
and
for admission, though
it's as
donations are
sensitive as the
gladly
one that
accepted.
I
Museum operating
bought
hours are Wednesdays
previously
from noon
that
till
didn't
5,
work, and I got
Thursdays,
working a
Fridays,
little
and
bit, and
Saturdays
it
from 10 till 5, and
picks up just a
Sundays
lot
noon
of
till
stations,
5.
but it has that
Sponsored by
exact same problem
Seaporters
where
Marina, Duke Energy,
if for
and
whatever
Sean
reason
Donahoe Realty. Funded in part
you
by
get
the
down to
Franklin
2 on the
County
tuner
Tourist
signal,
Development
it'll
Council.
cut out. So,
Hey, this is Sarah with
but
Big
I don't
Baby
have to
Hospice.
screw
Pain
with
management
it
is the main goal of
like I do the other
medications
one.
administered by hospice programs, but the dosage
And
amounts
like I said,
start
I
out
bought
very
a
low
third
and are only
one
increased if
last
the
night
patient
for
feels more pain.
$16
Hospice
that
has the expertise
was
to
dead,
manage
missing the
pain so
battery
the
compartment,
patients
but it
are
had, it
comfortable
was also
yet alert.
missing
The patient or their caregiver are
for some
always
reason
part
the
of the
squelch
discussion regarding medication.
switch,
Some
squelch
patients
switch
may choose
knob
to
was
give up
broken off, so that's
medications
not a
that have
problem.
heavy side effects.
But it had
So
the
complementary
antenna,
therapy
the
like
entire
music
antenna
therapy,
assembly.
aromatherapy,
That was
and touch
intact.
therapy are offered
So
to help
that's
make
kind
the
of why I
patients
bought that. that one
comfortable as
last night.
possible. Hospice is so much
plus
more
there's
than
some
just
spare
doling out
parts, but,
medication. Hospice care focuses on the whole
these
well-being
are
of the patient.
really
This
good
includes spiritual,
radios.
emotional, and physical care.
Have you heard the buzz? The sweetest place to
And
be in Apalachicola
they
is the
seem to be a little
Apalachicola
finicky,
Bee
and
Company.
these are both from
Located at 16
75,
Avenue E, the Apalachicola Bee
and
Company
they're very, very,
invites
very
you to buzz
compact
in,
inside.
belly up to
So
the honey bar, and let their bee tenders
careful
serve
what
you
you buy.
delicious honey and
I
meat
mean,
samples from all over the country.
this is a
While there, you can also shop
this
for
is
bee
not like a
products
little
and
portable
merchandise.
transistor radio.
Enjoy
This
local
thing
craft beer,
is kind of
wines,
put together
champagne, and of course,
seriously.
a
So when you
delicious
take it
honey
apart,
mead, all while relaxing in the
you're
garden
gonna have
courtyard.
some.
Apalachicola Bee Company is open
Anyway,
from Tuesday
it's
to
a lot of
Saturday at
handwork,
10,
so
and is a great experience for the whole
just
family.
wanted to
So
show
stay
you,
beautiful, be kind,
since this
and
is a
be the
visual
change to save the
venue,
bees.
Gather your friends and family for a journey
that,
through time. Join the
this is what I'm
Apalachicola
working
Area
on right
Historical
now.
Society for an historic ghost walk
And
on Saturday,
I
May
will
18th
post
from
this
6:30 to
couple of
8:30
clips I
p.m.
got, and
at the
then
enchanting Chestnut
when I
Street
make a little more
Cemetery
progress,
on Highway 98 in
I'll post some more. But
Apalachicola. You'll be guided by a
I
flickering
don't
candlelight
like
to meet some of Apalachicola's
filming
historic
myself
citizens
working
from
on
the other side,
things, so
as
I'm
they
not
share
going to do
captivating
that.
tales of local legends
But I will
and
show
more.
you when it's
Tickets
apart,
are $10
and I'll
for
show
adults
you when
and
it's
free for
working,
students. Get
and I'll
yours
show
at the
you when it's
Rainy
not
House
working.
Museum,
So that's what I'm
online at
promising.
Apalachicola
But another reason why I bought
Historical
this
Society.org,
though
or simply
was it
grab
had
them at
the
gate.
4.5.
Proceeds help preserve the
I'm sorry,
history
the
of the
5.4
Chestnut
volt
Street Cemetery.
original
Funded in
Sony
part by
Power
the
Word
Franklin County
75,
Tourist Development Council,
which
bringing
really makes it
curiosity
easy
and sense of adventure.
to run this.
See
This
you
is
there.
actually running on
Hey there,
the
Coach Walker
Word.
here at St. James Bay.
It'll
Golf
run
and
for a long
Pickleball
time
Resort.
on
Spring
CISO
has sprung
batteries,
and the
but
action is hot at St. James Bay. Join us
I
for
just
drinks
happen to
and a
like
meal at
having the
Crooked River
original
Grill.
power supplies that
We have
come with
new
these.
FootJoy apparel
And
and
those,
shoes in the pro shop. Come see me and make
most of the ones that are
time
for
or
sale
call
on eBay, they don't work and they don't
850-797-9606.
have the power supplies and they're missing
In May, we will
knobs and all
celebrate
kinds
Cinco
of
de
stuff.
Mayo
But
on May
this one was
5th with a
intact.
taco
So
buffet. Sign
anyway,
up for the Mother's Day
I
brunch
will
on May
talk to
12th.
you later.
Scott in the